What's up, boopers? Today we're taking a look at a new MMO coming out called Kritika Online. Now this is not sponsored content, I just got a CBT invite, so I decided to check out the game and give you guys an idea on what the game is about so you can decide if you want to play it. So here's my overview of the game. Let's get started. Boop. Kritika Online is an action MMO that was created by a Korean company called All M in 2012. So it's 5 years old, so you can be a little forgiving with the dated graphics. And the game is now being published here in NA and EU by NMAS Entertainment. That's the same guys who published Terra Online. Now, while the game claims to be an MMORPG, it's only kind of an MMORPG in the sense of like Dragon Nest or Vindictus. The game is heavily instanced, where you share town hubs with other players, but that's pretty much it. And servers are channel based, at least in CBT. So if you want to do anything with other players, you'll have to group with them in town and then go do the little 3 to 10 minute instanced dungeons. The dungeons usually consist of several rooms filled with monsters, some side rooms, and then a boss at the end. To progress past a room, you usually need to clear all the monsters in that room. Now the bosses vary quite a lot. Some can be CC chains, but the more difficult bosses cannot, and they usually have some unique abilities you'll need to dodge or you get deaded. You can select what difficulty you want to do at the start of the dungeon, and the difficulties range from easy, normal, hard, and insane. Now up until hard, you get increased money and XP based on the difficulty. Then on Insane, you get the same XP and gold rewards, but you can get better loot and insane only crafting materials, etc. Now from playing through the CBT, it's pretty easy once you learn how to play your class a bit. The combat is very fluid and responsive, and it's possible to dodge every attack or change CC enemies, making this more of a hack and slash feeling game, kind of like games like Gauntlet, Path of Exile, or Diablo, just in 3D form. Now there are no healers or tanks in this game, so not much in the way of organized party play, but if you like Dragon Nest or Vindictus, you'll probably love this style of gameplay. The game also rates your performance in the dungeons based on your clear speed, combo size, damage taken, etc. So the better you do, the better rewards you can get at the end. Now initially, the dungeon grind was pretty fun for me, as the combat was very easy to get a hold of. And I had to learn how to use my class skills and combos very efficiently, but at around level 20ish, I would say, it started to get pretty repetitive and tedious. Now, if you follow the main quest and do every dungeon on hard difficulty, you'll eventually get to the level cap of 65 without having to do extra grinding until around 60ish. But the main quest often sends you to run the same dungeon multiple times in a row while leveling. And the quests don't really offer much variety in the dungeons, save for maybe a mini boss, which you can usually just CC chain and brush it off like it's just a normal monster. But let's talk about the classes a bit and the combat. Now the game comes with 4 base classes. You've got Warrior, you've got Rogue, you've got Gun Mage, and you've got Reaper. Now, each class can upgrade into 3 subclasses except for the Reaper, which only upgrades into 2 subclasses. This class upgrade happens at level 15 and basically decides your class for the rest of the game. So let's say in total there's about 11 classes, but only 4 character models to choose from. The customization options for your character are extremely limited. You can't choose the gender, and you can't really change much aside from some colors. Even on their armor, the equipment doesn't change its appearance. The only way to change your looks are costumes from the cash shop, as far as I can tell. The combat really carries this game though. Basically, each class feels pretty unique in its playstyle, and it's really fun to execute the combos. The skill point and talent system is pretty basic. You get skill points and you choose where to allocate them. You level up skills with your skill points. At lower levels, it's possible to basically just fill every single skill point into all your skills without running out of skill points, but as you get higher level and max level, you'll have to pick and choose what skills you want to power up or awaken. And the game offers several free respecs around level 15, I think 40 and 60, after which point I believe you have to pay to respec your talents. For other forms of progression aside from leveling, the gearing in the game is pretty basic. Gear can have all sorts of different affixes and stats when you find them, and the rolls on the stats can be low or high. And there are also scrolls in the game that can reroll what stats an item has, or reroll the number the stat gives. For example, if an item has really good stats on it, almost perfect, but it has something shitty on it like lightning resist +5, you can choose to either reroll lightning resist to another stat to like plus boss damage instead, or you can reroll the +5 lightning resist to try and get +10 lightning resist instead. To enchant gear, or to enhance it in this case, you can just go to an enhancing anvil in the game and use whetstones to upgrade it. The amount needed depending on the level of the enhancement. Now there are different versions of these whetstones. They drop, or you can buy them from the cash shop, higher level ones improving your success rate, but you basically just click with the whetstones until it works. Now failed enchants increase the next attempt's success rate, but reduce the item's stability. And once it runs out of stability, it's bad news bears, and you'll need to use repair hammers to get the stability back up. Now repair hammers seem to drop or come from the login rewards. I've gotten a few, but they're also available in the cash shop. Now you can also craft items for yourself. There is crafting in this game using the blacksmith. You use the materials you get for salvaging trash drops obtained from running dungeons. The crafting is not that bad once you get over how much damn gold it costs to craft low level shit, but if you're grinding high level dungeons, it's definitely possible to craft your gear. Some items do have interesting effects. For example, a necklace that has a 1% chance to petrify you or the enemies you attack. It has high stats, but it's kind of a nasty risk if you randomly petrify yourself while fighting a boss and get killed. There's also gems you can put into your gear if you pay gold to unlock their sockets, and there's potions you can buy from gold to heal yourself in dungeons. Now gold does quite a lot for you in this game, but it takes a while to farm. The game also supports guilds. If you buy a guild for 100k gold, then we've got daily quests that unlock at level 30, which can be done for a unique daily reward. Normally I hate dailies, but these dailies take only like 5 minutes to do, so it's not so bad. One other neat thing I noticed in this game is that it gives you bonuses for hitting max level on a character that apply to all characters on your account. Meaning the more ults you level, the more powerful your ults will become as you level new ones. Where Kritika Online really shines though is its PvP. Now at level 20 you can start entering PvP matches. In CBT there was only unranked games available, but there are options to host 1v1 matches where each player has 3 lives and you can customize the conditions of the match a lot. Even to a King of the Hill style 8-player match where everyone takes turns 1 vs 1ing and the winner stays in the match, the loser has to sit and watch. Or there's also tournament formats and capture the flag and stuff. I didn't actually try all of it, but I saw the options there. I basically spent most of my time trying out the 1v1ing to see what it was like, and it felt really fluid. After I learned how to not get my ass kicked, it's all about reacting and playing around your opponent's moves. It's pretty interesting. If you like Dragon Nest PvP, Blade and Soul PvP, or basically any fighter game PvP, you'll probably really love the PvP in Kritika. The downside basically is that you'll want to hit 65 first to PvP to unlock all your skills, and leveling in the game can be just so damn repetitive and tedious. If you get bored of the combat, you're gonna hate the game, but if you love the combat and the combo system, you'll fucking love this game. So overall, I'd recommend you play this game if you really like the PvP in action combat oriented styles of games, or if you love the dungeon crawling style MMO gameplay. I think this game is particularly fun to play with a group of 3 friends or so. And hell, it's free to play, so when it comes out, just give it a shot, see if you like the combat style. I don't think this MMO is going to be a huge hit or reinvent the wheel, but it'll definitely provide you with some good fun hours of gameplay. The game will be going into open beta soon, sometime after June 13th, 2017. No official date released yet on open beta, so keep your eyes out and you'll be able to jump in and start playing soon. You get some cool costume rewards and a title for participating in the open beta, so I'll put a link in the description to the game's website if you guys want to check it out. Let me know what you guys think about the game though. Put a comment in the comment section below if you think this is the sort of game you want to check out, and let me know if there's any new up and coming games you guys think I should try and take a look at. But until next time, I am booping out. Boop.